This video is called 5 boss battles that made me hate my life and just existing. When I was playing these boss battles, life was not fun. There was no point in existing, and I hated every second of them. This was, of course, inspired by the announcement of the Elden Ring DLC, and that takes me to the worst Elden Ring boss for me, and that is the Fire Giant. Screw this guy. I hate this guy. It's not that fun, and it's just, you know, one shot kills you, you get unlucky, and the worst part is you start to get close. You start to get to that second phase, and you're like, okay, this is it, and then he starts, you know, vomiting out fireballs out of all his zits and stuff like that, and you just get shanked by a stray fireball. You're dead. You're dead. It is not a fun experience. I did not like this whatsoever. Made me pretty miserable. In fact, this fight actually made me want to quit the game for a long time, and I did quit the game. I'd quit it for like a month and be like, oh, I'll try the Fire Giant, stupid little idiot, again later. I'll try him in 2 months, you know, something stupid. Absolutely hated the guy, but eventually I did beat him. Screw you, Fire Giant. I hate you forever. I'll never like you. I have nightmares of you every single night. Up next, I have Sigrun from God of War. What's not to be said about Sigrun from God of War 2018? She's a menace, you know. She's absolutely insane, absolutely bonkers, absolutely cuckoo. Again, her, dude, she has so many different attacks, and she's so damn quick. From when you start the fight, she just starts punking you, dude. She's just like, you're Kratos? You think you're tough shit, Kratos? You ain't shit, buddy. I'm tough shit. I'm freaking Sigrun. It is so demoralizing, man. I actually think that of the boss fights, this one, I only took like 19 attempts, something like that, but it was just awful. It's so annoying. She has so much health. She's so fast, and you know, you already beat the game. You don't have to fight her. She's an optional boss. But still, you know, if you want that platinum, or if you just want the satisfaction of beating this boss, you know, and you kind of have to, you know, you're Kratos. Like, you can't be stopped, and then all of a sudden you're gonna get stopped. What the heck? After that, I have a little bit of a deep dive one. I have the White Witch from Ni no Kuni, the first one. Ni no Kuni, I actually like this game a lot. It was produced partially in part with Studio Ghibli. The aesthetic is aesthetic. But anyways, you get to the end, and this game has some annoying boss battles, but you get to the end and you have the White Witch herself. It's not a hard fight, right? It's not incredibly hard, but dude, the worst part, there's like 5 phases, and whenever you lose, you gotta start all the way over. So you'll fight her for like an hour. I kid you not. It feels like a long, super long fight. And then you eventually you're getting close, you barely die, sends you back 45 minutes. Such an aggravating fight, and it makes the pressure, that stress, so much worse, right? You know, when you're playing against the Fire Giant, against Sigrun, you can be like, okay, this is just gonna be like a test run. I'm gonna see if they can dodge this move. You can't really do that with the White Witch because you have to spend a half an hour, 45 minutes to get to the phase that's bothering you, and then you get there and it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna waste 45 minutes just so I can practice and, you know, see how I can dodge this move. Oh, so annoying. You waste so much time. I put way too much time into this fight, and again, it's not insanely hard. It's not even that hard really at all, but it's just stressful, and there's so much tension, and you can see I'm getting worked up. I'm getting really I should have talked about this. You unwrapped me. After that, I have Miss Ruby from Sly Cooper 1. I know what you're thinking. What the heck? Why do you think Miss Ruby is hard? She's not a difficult villain. Well, first of all, let me explain to you this. When I played this game for the first time, I was like 7 years old. Okay, I was a little baby. I was literally goo gagaing in my little sheets, okay? Put a controller in my hand. The problem is, I didn't know what rhythm was. She's out here going, ooh, ah. And I'm like, what's a square X? But I don't know the rhythm. Me as a baby, like I said, a goo gaga baby, I didn't understand the concepts of rhythm. I struggled for it forever. And I'm not even sure if I ever beat her. I think like I had to have someone else beat her for me. And then eventually when I went back and I played it and I knew what rhythm was, you know, I smoked her round 1, first try, low difficulty. But the first time, dude, I hated it. And then after that, I have Bunker from Borderlands. This one is just, again, I was pretty young when I played this one for the first time. I played it, what year did this game come out? Like 2011, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm like 12 years old. I'm a little baby still. Okay, I'm a little bit of a bigger baby. I'm not a small baby anymore. I just remember I couldn't hit this thing, and it just would kill me right in a way. Right when you run out in the open, you're just dead. You're dead. You can't do it. And it's throwing freaking loader bots at you, 1 million loader bots a second at you. So difficult. I don't know why I struggled with this one so much. In fact, when I ended up finally beating the boss, I had to like sit in the corner, like kind of out of the boss arena, and if you wait there long enough, the bunker flies around, and it will fly just to where you can see it for a second, and you can get a few free shots in, and then just turn around and fight off the loader bots. I just did that for like 2 hours, and it took forever, but you know, I beat them. It was worth it. Those are 5 boss fights that made me not happy with my life, that made me reconsider if I even wanted to be alive. So thank you so much for watching. I make new videos all the time. Yes, banana split.